used to hope, with all my heart and mind and soul, that I would never have to address this poem to anyone I know. Little girl, you are not alone. In South Africa, a woman has more chance of being raped than learning to read. In 2001, a 9-month-old baby was raped by 6 men whose cumulative age would need to be multiplied by at least 110 to account for each day she would spend hating herself for a crime she didn't commit. In this country, there are no less than 3,600 rapes every day. That is to say that in the time it takes me to finish this poem, at least 20 mothers, daughters, sisters, lovers will have their souls ripped out from between their legs, wombs becoming tombs for the living dead. You see, the problem with statistics is that although it gives numbers, it can never give names. Each one of the women raped today has a name. Let's go back a while. In the Bible, whenever something significant happened, there would be a name change. By raping, you have pillaged the role of God and replaced each one of their names with shame. You've made Catherine start calling herself victim. You've made Precious start calling herself worthless. You've made Amy start calling herself ugly. You've made Ayanda start calling herself abused. This is the only crime in which the violated becomes the accused. Thanks to you. And along with their innocence, you've torn apart their identity. She asks me, and what does a man do when he comes through the window in the middle of a night and finds a little girl just lying in her bed? She really expected an answer, but I shrugged, as if by not acknowledging the horror it would cease to exist, so she answered herself. He rapes, she says. He raped me, and I know that rape is a decision, not a lesson to be taught. Rape isn't forced love, it's forced intercourse. How lonely are you that you have to fuck your way into someone's life? I lost every bit of myself the moment you forced your way inside, and you can only shower so many times before you've scrubbed yourself so raw. It looks like you've ripped red roses from within, and you've got less skin than what's required to live in. If her body is the temple, you have ravaged the church. And so we begin to find girls who only think they're lovable if they're fuckable. We see brothers thieve the purity of daughters, fathers taking parts of sisters that should be saved for sacred mothers. So build an altar with me tonight to this broken hallelujah. Take your shoes off on this holy ground as her sorrow is emptied out. She speaks now. This is her voice. If we ever had to meet face to face, I cannot account for the things that I would do to you. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. They've murdered me like they crucified you. I was their sacrifice. I paid the greatest price. Let me plead on behalf of the ones who still have life. While I die for them.